Imagine being born into a world where your future is shaped before you even take your first breath. This is the story of a boy born in 1980 in the heart of Kabul, Afghanistan. Like every other child, he had no choice where to be born. When he was born, his parents were filled with joy. Their firstborn son, a hope for their future, the one they believed would support them in their old age. As he grew, his days were filled with laughter and adventure, playing with his friends, his relatives, and especially his cousins. Every street, every corner of Kabul felt like a playground. But childhood innocence doesn't last forever. The time came for him to start school. On his first day, he held his father's hand tightly, stepping into an unfamiliar world. But a warm and cheerful teacher welcomed him, making him feel safe. A new chapter had begun, but fate had different plans. It wasn't long before the world around him started to change. Bombs, gunfire, destruction. The sound of explosions replaced the laughter in the streets. The opposite group of the government had started bombing, and his family, living in a rented house, had to move again and again. Curious and fearless, the boy would run to see the aftermath. Destroyed houses, injured people, lifeless children. Too young to understand, yet too old to ignore. War had stolen his innocence. As the days passed, fear took over his family's hearts. They were no longer just three. His parents now had another daughter and two more sons. The burden of safety weighed heavily on them. Whispers of escape began to spread among the elders. Should they stay and risk their children's lives, or leave behind everything they knew for a chance at safety? The boy didn't want to go. Leaving meant losing his friends, his school, his memories. But war doesn't give choices. One day, the decision was made. With heavy hearts, they packed what little they could carry and began their journey to Pakistan. This was just the beginning of his journey, a journey of survival, struggle, and rebuilding. This is not just his story. It's the story of countless children who grow up in war, whose dreams are interrupted by the sound of explosions. But through it all, one thing remains: hope. Because no matter where we come from, no matter what hardships we face, we have the power to rise, to rebuild, and to dream again. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's spread awareness and keep the hope alive. The story continues. Follow what politic, economic, and social problem this boy faced in Afghanistan.